Welcome, everybody, to the Shut Your Mouth Lounge, episode number 55. Today, it's me, I'm Alex, and we got both the pinkster, pinker sounds dirty, honestly, and Addie, everybody's here, the whole gang's here.
We're finally back to kick some tail.
So, today we just got a fairly short list of topics. I don't think they're gonna last long, but they're good ones. The news season kind of slows down in
Whenever,
December. Christmas kind of shuts everybody down.
whenever you say that this is gonna be a short podcast, I reminded of that one picture that I made, FOS and how to turn a 2 hour podcast into 3 days.
Yep, because you know what? It's psychology. The fucking short topic list makes us think, oh, we need to pad for time, and then we pad too much, and it
Then
just
it goes for days.
Yeah, padding is what we're good at. Really, we shouldn't even have content. We should just make videos of pads.
Yeah, forget. I
It's a
mean,
podcast.
you know, funnily enough, remember how during the Terraria thing, I said that I've been thinking about like whenever I will actually have the money and shit like that to do it, I'm trying to do a shitty ass shonen to make one.
Yes, that was an
Yeah.
idea you pitched at one point.
Yeah, I guess this is the start. At least we won't have to worry about the freaking manga.
Yeah. Don't worry. So, speaking of silly anime bullshit, Street Fighter V has revealed that they're going to continue having DLC characters, which I honestly was kind of expecting them to stop after Season 3. Were you, Addy?
Well, I haven't been following Street Fighter, so I was expecting them to continue until Street Fighter 6 at least.
How long has Street Fighter V been out thus far?
Oh, it's been out since, I want to say 2013.
Oh, wow.
It can't be
Should I look
2013.
it
It's
up?
probably 14 or 15. I'm looking it up right now.
All right.
Oh, what? February 2016? I remember it coming out a lot earlier than that.
Yeah, 2014 was the last update of Street Fighter 4. I know that, so would have been after that. Well, it would have been Street Fighter 4's last update, then Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition's last update, then Ultra Street Fighter 4, and then this.
Yeah. Huh. Alright, well, I guess, yeah, Street Fighter 5 probably has a little bit more time to go. I was kind of expecting it would already be time to switch up to 6. But they went ahead and revealed the first DLC character for 2019. Well, I think he just released, like, immediately as soon as they announced it, right?
Yeah.
So I guess more so the last DLC character of 2018, but I'll count him as the first one of 2019. Kage, which I should note, they've actually went out and said they're not going to make a Season Pass 4. They're not going to make a Season 4. Which raises questions, doesn't it?
We smite now.
I would be interested to see them just straight up keep adding characters ad infinitum. My takeaway from that was either Street Fighter V is not making enough money to justify making any more characters, or we're stopping development on Street Fighter V because get ready for Street Fighter 6 in 2020.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Get ready for freaking Tekken X Street Fighter coming never.
Oh my god. Yeah, I wouldn't fucking hold my breath.
I mean, Harada did tell people to not ask him for shit, so
Yeah, Harada said that and then added the fucking anime characters and also Negan.
yeah.
Harada does what Harada wants. Everything else can get fucked.
The anime characters, Julia,
Oh yeah.
LA.
I was more so referring to the J-pop character, but they work too. I mean, don't pretend Lei Wulong doesn't seem like a wacky anime protagonist, right? Because he's fucking
Not a
lazy.
not a protagonist, but a guy like Tristan Cooper, sure.
Yeah, because he's lazy and he's a goofball and he uses weird fighting styles and all that. He's an anime character.
And he's always drunk.
He's always drunk. Well, he's pretending to be drunk at least.
Yeah,
But I mean,
we never know. He's either a really good actor or just he's really resistant to alcohol.
it's Lei Wulong. Who knows? He's the master of manipulation like that. So we've successfully have padded out not talking about Kage for a little bit. I think we
Yeah,
can
so
call that.
Kage.
Yeah.
Kage. Literally means shadow.
Yep. He is. So my main takeaway here
So
is
Pig. No, let's have Pig try to define from this and the picture that we're seeing. What do you think Kage is, Pig?
Evil Ryu.
Yes,
Ah.
you're correct. Kage is literally just the Satsuno Hano that freaking Ryu resisted, I think, or something like that.
this is Soul Calibur 3 Nightmare, I think. They can't call him Evil Ryu anymore because he's not Ryu being turned evil. He's just the evil in Ryu taken out.
Yeah, the shadow of Ryu,
Right.
which is why he's Kage. And
I like it.
also why. Go ahead.
I like his little glowing horns.
I do too. A lot of people didn't like the horns. I like the horns. I think they look neat. And
I think I like about. Go ahead.
people don't like the horns and the teeth because they look kind of goofy. I'm just like, yeah, it's supposed to be an Oni. It fits. Come on.
Right.
Yeah, he's supposed to look like Oni. So
Oni didn't
But
have the teeth, did he?
Oni did. He did have the teeth. I don't think he had horns though.
No, he definitely didn't have horns.
But yeah, I like about Kage's fighting style is how he just flies.
That I really liked. We're getting a Street Fighter character that does big air combos, and it looks weird. Some fucking Marvel shit.
Yeah.
The thing I like is
the
that
last the last DLC character will be freaking Galactus. Imagine.
he couldn't fit in most of the stages.
That's the point. He need the stages. You need to outrun him and then let you win off the stop.
No, you just spawn in and you immediately lose if you're facing Galactus, or immediately win if you are Galactus.
Pink, you haven't played Marvel 3.
That
Yeah,
is
it's
true.
pretty spot on, I'd say. Depending
yeah.
if he does the grab or not.
I had more issues with the fucking screen clear.
The screen laser.
The screen
Yeah.
laser, yeah. But
Usually I don't get to the screen laser, so
oh man, my main takeaway from Kage here is that this is a great way for Street Fighter to satisfy Evil Ryu players and fans, while at the same time being able to finally fucking end the Evil Ryu storyline, and finally fucking get rid of Ryu having to deal with the Satsui no Hado.
And did you watch his story mode?
No, I haven't. Is it about him killing
Okay.
Ryu?
No, do you want me to just spoil it because it's pretty freaking funny?
You can spoil it. I'm probably not gonna pay. I'm not gonna buy Kage probably.
All right. So his story is, he goes and beats Sagat. Sagat doesn't give a shit about him. He just ignores him. He goes and beats up Akuma. Akuma ignores him. He goes and beats up Ryu. Ryu ignores him, and then he disappears. And that's Kage.
Oh wow. So this isn't gonna be a serious thing. He's a kind of a joke.
Yeah, he's an internet troll.
Okay. That kind of makes sense, because this seems like one of those characters that's going to exist on the sidelines of Street Fighter for the rest of his existence, doesn't he? Because,
Yeah.
fucking Vega shows up to every game, but Vega never plays an important part in the story. Because he's fucking Vega.
But now that we're getting, like powers separated from the characters and shit, when are we getting Rare Akuma?
Rare Akuma. Well, they
Yeah,
need
just
a
when he-
different
when he-
name.
When he has sent it into the heavens. It can't be Shin Akuma because that means God Akuma, but that's already a thing. We need something better. Shin Akuma X.
Oh, no. Bring in Marvel 2. Bring in Marvel 2. Fucking Cyber Akuma.
Yeah, but it's green.
Oh fuck.
And
Where is Rare Akuma from? I don't remember where he's from. I don't
from
remember.
Mugen.
From Mugen. Okay, okay. I was about to
Yeah,
say, not ringing any bells here. All I know is
yeah.
that he exists.
I just want to do a thing like I remember when I met the Rare Akuma character. It was in Mugen where somebody Mugenified Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and he was a secret character in it. And he just had supers where like he started doing a Tatsumaki in the air, and then the whole screen was just close of him doing Tatsumakis, and you couldn't escape it.
Ah, yeah. The infamous part of Mugen where a lot of it was just figure out the dumbest bullshit moves possible.
Yeah,
None of them will
I
ever
I
beat Omega Tom Hanks.
but like I actually genuinely wouldn't mind something like that with some damage balance. So like it does nothing more than chip damage, but it's still like a million Akumas doing Tatsumakis to you.
I feel like that runs into the issue of the fact that it's a command grab, isn't it? Capcom wouldn't like that it's
I
not a command grab.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure the Raging Demon is a command grab.
No, not the Shangoku Satsu, the Tatsumaki.
Oh, okay. I'm stupid. Oh man.
I don't remember what his Raging Demon was. I think it was just a one-hit kill.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
That's always the favorite of fucking Mugen Akumas, just one shots.
And then I think I also remember one where it was basically his normal War vs. Capcom 3 like air Gohado super, but the Gohados were falling from behind him as well. So it was just like a meteor strike. Like I was stupid bullshit like that, and have it fitted to the damage so it's not actually broken, but it just looks broken.
Well, this is why you're playing Marvel 3 now.
Yeah.
Have you tried Sentinel?
No, I have not tried Sentinel yet. I have, however, figured out that I really like Dormammu and freaking Doctor Strange in a team.
Yeah, there's two characters you don't even have to fucking get in melee range. Just sit on the other side of the screen and combo them.
What melee range? I just put up the Aegis, Strange's Aegis, and then put the homing strikes, and people die.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And the funny thing is, Dormammu is more ridiculous in Infinite. Because in Infinite,
Oh man.
he picks up a move in Infinite where he just covers the entire fucking floor in flaming vines, so that you are constantly taking damage at all times.
I'd like Dormammu more if he wasn't so edgy.
Yeah. Well, you don't like the power of the power of the power of the power?
No, I like the power of the power of the power of the power. I don't like how he calls himself the Dreadlord.
He is the Dreadlord, though. He's not actually fucking kidding. He's... Okay, Dormammu is like the devil and Cthulhu mix. Have you watched Doctor Strange?
No.
Okay.
Oh, you poor soul.
It is one of Marvel's better ones. It's one of the least superhero-y if you're not into superheroes. But like Dormammu is like most of Doctor Strange's villains are like full-on Lovecraft, you can't even understand it, let alone fight it type things, and Dormammu fits in that category.
Yeah, I think Strange had a special like thing quote against what was his freaking name?
Shumagorath?
Shuma.
Shumagorath is also a Doctor Strange villain.
Yeah, I figured that like he did seem like a Cthulhu guy.
Oh yeah.
So
And hasn't he been in like every Marvel fighting game?
Yes, because Japan loves him for some reason.
tentacles.
For some reason.
For some reason. We can't
W.
quite put our fingers on it.
W, spiky ribbed tentacles.
You don't want to put your finger on it.
But anyway, yeah, and yeah.
I forgot the PS4 version came with all the DLC characters though.
Yeah, it's why I bought the release as well, because all of the DLC.
Wasn't
it's
the
nice.
DLC for Fantasy 3 canceled, and then they released it all in Infinite because they had like a earthquake over in Japan that really screwed up all their production.
No, Marvel 3, they released some DLC. They released Shumagorth for the Marvel side and Jill Valentine for the Capcom side, but that's it. I don't know if they're ever planning anything further. They did a ton of costumes.
Oh, the freaking Jill Valentine, Jill, ah, Jill
I wish she.
sandwich.
I wish she was actually Resident. I wish she was classic Jill. I wish she wasn't RE5
Yeah,
Jill, because RE5
yeah,
Jill
that's
is
my
on
issue.
point.
That's my issue with her as well. And the thing is, when she triggers the freaking X Factor, she grabs the freaking mind control amulet in her chest.
Ah, did she put it on or pull it off?
It's on. She just grabs it.
Oh, okay, okay. So she's evil Jill all the time.
Yeah,
She's boob Jill.
yeah, boob Jill.
Fucking
Oh,
I hate
also,
RE5.
an issue having with Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is that I have all of these characters that I like. I still can't beat freaking Galactus with any of them, but I like so many that I can't decide which teams to make. Because, like, I tried out Dante. Dante is possibly the best character in the game so far.
Oh, Dante's
Just,
fucking incredible. The issue with Dante is that every move is highly specialized, and there's a lot of
yeah,
fucking inputs to remember.
but like that. I tried going with the Devil May Cry team, so I went with Dante, Virgil, and Trish. And the, and the weakest one out of the three was Virgil for me.
Really? Because
Yeah.
Virgil is like silly broken in that game.
Yeah, I don't remember his input for the screen clear, so I can only do well, basically the projectiles. I'm not sure what else to call him.
The judgment cuts.
Yeah,
Virgil's got like. Are you not making use of Virgil's tricks, the teleports?
no.
You should. Cause that teleport shit is crazy. You can. Oh, I know Dante can do the teleports, but does Virgil have the ones Dante's got where he can like teleport above their head, teleport behind them?
Yeah, I believe he does.
Right. Once you get really going with that shit, it's crazy. But
Speaking of teleports, then we can move on to the actual topic. But I just remember, like, I think it actually was today when um the enemy tried zoning against me and I was strange. And of course, I spammed the freaking Aegis into the homing attacks.
okay.
So he jumps the other side of the screen, tries zoning me. I teleport behind him and put up an Aegis in his ass, and then he died.
Yep. Doctor Strange is fun. I forgot Doctor Strange could teleport. He can?
I I remember him teleporting.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt that he can. It seems like a movie to have. It's just, I don't remember using it. But, what was I going to say? What AI knows to fucking stick to zoning?
Freaking, it was Arthur for me.
Arthur. Okay, yeah, Arthur doesn't have anything except zoning, so. I hate Arthur. Have I ever mentioned I hate Arthur and I hate Firebrand?
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Because Firebrand, Arthur's bad, but I'm willing to accept, it's Capcom doing a send up to one of their classic 8-bit games, whatever. Firebrand is the fucking worst. And not just for gameplay reasons. I hate him for gameplay reasons, but I fucking hate him for the fact that he's in. And I swear it's just because the fucking head developer of Marvel 3 worked on Ghouls and Goblins back in the day. So it's like if Shigeru Miyamoto worked on... I'm about to make a bad example. It's about like if Shigeru Miyamoto worked on fucking... worked on Smash, which obviously he doesn't, but he loved the Octo Rock from Legend of Zelda, so he added it as a character. And I've always gone back to that well when talking about Firebrand. It's actually a bad choice to go with because now Piranha Plant's in Smash. But
it's like it's like Sakurai killed off everyone but Kirby.
well, there at least it was you knew that the others would come back eventually. Here it's like, okay, well, fuck whatever Capcom characters could have taken this slot. No fucking, no Leon Kennedy, no Mega Man, no,
Technically, X is in.
X is not in Marvel 3.
X. Well, depends. X uses a sword. He's a skin for Zero.
Well, he's also a skin for Frank West, but I don't think we're going to talk about that. Like, in hindsight, that's really weird to look on Marvel 3 and the fact that it didn't have a Mega Man in it. Like, how do you have a Capcom crossover without Mega Man?
Well, it had Sword and it has freaking Zero. The better of the two.
I wouldn't agree. I don't know much about the series, but I know Zero is Mr. Edgelord, so I'll pass on him. I'd also say that gameplay-wise, X is way better, but I've played X in Infinite, and he plays really well, so...
I just like Zero's games better.
I guess that's fair. I've never actually played them, so...
Oh, I've played Mega Man before, and I got my ass kicked thoroughly. And then I never played it again.
I played Mega Man 1 once, and yeah, I got my ass kicked. It was probably different in the 8-bit era, because the Zero games were like from the late 90s, weren't they?
Yeah, somewhere like that.
Yeah. But, yeah, we veered off into a Marvel 3 discussion, because that's going to be what Addy's talking about that he played this week.
Yeah, it's one of them.
Yeah. So, the next topic is kind of a joke topic I just wanted to bring up because I like Smash and I love this. So, there has been a bug discovered in Smash where if Isabelle fights another Isabelle, and if they both use a fishing pole to grab a assist trophy at the same time, it allows whichever one of the Isabelles, whichever one was lucky, to spawn infinite amounts of that assist trophy. And people have, of course, used this to make an infinite army of Waluigis.
It is the greatest visual experience you will ever see.
It is the only way Smash should be played.
It's the greatest auditory experience, too, because if you ever see it, you just hear Waluigi going wah, 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 infinitely. Constantly. Wah! Waluigi! I'm curious what other ones it would fucking work with. Because didn't they have...
It worked with Ridley. Or Ripley or whatever.
Well, is Ridley an assist trophy? Because now that he's playable, they probably took him out as an assist trophy.
No, there is a different dragon thing, though, and I did see on Twitter that there was an infinite amount of those. I think it's the dragon from, like, Xenoblade.
No, it's Rathalos from Monster Hunter.
It might be. I don't know. I just saw like a dragon-like thing, like landing on the battlefield, breathing fire, and then flying up. And cue this, but you can't actually see the people they're hitting, or the ground, or the sky.
Because there's just too many Rathalos. That's awesome. Now, I heard... is Rathalos one of the ones that you can beat up now? One of the ones that's pretty much considered to be a fighter by the game?
I don't think so, no.
Because I know, like, they implemented where Waluigi, Shovel Knight, and Waluigi, Shovel Knight, Guile, maybe? Knuckles, like, all those guys can be beaten up and kicked out, right?
Yeah, so can Dracula, I think.
Is it Dracula or Alucard?
It's Dracula.
Yeah, I think it's Dracula.
Okay.
It's Dracula.
Oh, dude, no, don't make me hyped up for Rob Zombie. Look, we got Rob Zombie in Twisted Metal. I'm afraid that's all the Rob Zombie we're gonna get in crossover video games. Have either of you guys ever actually seen that Rob Zombie is a playable character in one of the Twisted Metal games?
I had no idea.
Yep. Twisted Metal 4. Because he provided the soundtrack, he's also one of the selectable fucking characters. It's awesome.
I'd say we got the better version of that with Fred Durst in freaking SmackDown vs. Raw.
Oh no.
Remember Fred Durst?
No.
I don't.
Remember World Heavyweight Champion Fred Durst beating the Undertaker's streak before it was even a thing?
Oh,
he killed the streak before it could be started.
Oh, that's depressing.
You you thought you forgot about you forgot about him, and then you move in and move out. Hands
I
up now, hands down.
I did forget Fred Durst was in one of those games. I remembered some of the other joke fighters. I remembered fucking Zombie Santino. I remember Red and Blue or Red and Green, but fucking Fred Durst slipped my mind. This may actually have been the first time I've heard about it. I don't remember ever having heard about Fred Durst being in one of these games.
He was. I think it was like it was either SmackDown one or two on the PS1, or like one of the games after that on the PS2.
Right. I want to
It
say it was SmackDown 2, but it might have been Just Bring It, which I think was the first SmackDown released on the PS2. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, I
yeah, I just remember it was.
believe it
Go
being
ahead.
the SmackDown games. Those games were kind of the Wild West. Nobody knew what was going on yet.
Did you see the cut? Freaking Ceremony No Mercy.
No, I did not.
It's glorious.
Is it like a script or is there like full deleted cutscenes?
It's full deleted cutscenes and shit.
Huh.
And your character keeps calling Stephanie McMahon a slag.
Oh, because the writer is British?
I don't know.
Because Americans do not call people slags. I believe that would be liable to get you weird looks. So I'm curious. I just want to. I'm curious. This fucking assist trophy thing, though, I want to know the possibilities. Like, because there's some wacky fucking assist trophies in there. I've already seen a clip of what happens if you get infinite Nintendogs. By the way, can I ask something? Can they leave this bug in?
Yes, please.
This is such an absurdly specific scenario that will never happen in the actual match. So it's not in danger of actually breaking the game. You just fucking leave it in for the wacky possibilities.
They're gonna patch it out because everything fun has to go.
Yeah.
Because freaking Nintendo is now loosely associated with Ubisoft, so now they have to patch out the same way. Leave the bugs in, take the fun stuff out.
No, they won't patch this out until the competitive community makes use of it, and then Sakurai is just gonna lose his shit.
Sakurai will calm down and then clone himself.
Yeah. Oh man. And you just hear repeated voice clips of never ask him for anything ever again.
Yeah. And then the Sakurai army will leave with the lead of Harada. They run off into the sunset.
Man, there's a lot of people we can't ask for anything.
Yeah.
It's getting hard to be greedy nowadays.
Yeah, it really is. You know, the times they are changing. The one I'm curious about is fucking Rodon, because they added Rodon as an assist trophy in this game, right?
Which one's Rodon?
Bayonetta's arms dealer,
I think so.
where he'll just fucking throw weapons all over the screen. I'm curious what happens with him. Does the fucking screen just drown in items?
The match becomes a test
It'll
match.
be like the infinite Nintendogs, but the dogs are just the items.
Yeah.
I just imagine it turns into an MDK game with explosions and dismemberment.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh man, and some
Imagine like a one-legged, no head, no arms.
Right, if
Pikachu
you can
wins.
get Infinite Bomberman on there, then yeah, it's all explosions all the time.
constant death. I saw the Infinite Hammer Bros was that, where it's just it gets so much hammers that if you actually accidentally cross into the stream of hammers, you get infinitely comboed, like up to 600. At which point, I did not know Smash will just auto kill you once you hit 600 damage. By the way.
Oh, I had no idea either.
Yeah, because they get stuck in the stream and they fucking get infinitely comboed by Hammer Bro hammers to the point where it hits 600 fucking percent and they just auto kill. They just explode. It's awesome. So when you think about it, the life bar feature isn't really that new. Ah. God, that's fucking amazing. They need to keep that. They really need to keep that.
Right.
So, on to a little bit of Pink won't be able to join in this discussion. The V trailer for Devil May Cry 5 has been released, so we finally got a good look at what his gameplay looks like and what a lot of his personality is going to be like. And he's still edgy, but it looks like it's gonna be a fun, kind of self-aware edgy. At least partially because, and Pink, this is the one part you're gonna love. He's got a little griffin sidekick that's a little like raven that follows him around, but he calls it griffin, even though it looks more like a raven, you know. As you do.
Right.
And it's got a fucking sarcastic sounding New York accent, and it's voiced by Nolan North.
Oh, perfect.
Yep. So I was thinking, like, V's not going to be able to bring the fucking banter and sarcasm that Dante and Nero do, but his bird will.
The Nolan North Raven.
So, as if this character could not be sold enough for Addy, Mr. fucking... He's got tattoos all over his body, which, Addy, did you see that the tattoos disappear once he enters his super mode?
No.
When his hair turns white and he enters the super mode, his tattoos disappear. It's awesome.
Ah.
So he's got a pimp cane, he walks around in sandals, he's wearing a sleeveless fucking trench coat and nothing underneath it. He has a fucking raven hype man voiced by Nolan North doing a New York accent.
I've only had socks on.
Yeah. This character, all of a sudden I have decided is the fucking best. It does look interesting though, because he is not anywhere near your typical Devil May Cry character. Because we haven't actually got to play, obviously, him yet, so we don't exactly know how far his whole thing goes. But it looks like right now he's focused on having little summonables do the combos for him while he walks around.
Yeah, so Q Hetman.
Yes, This is...
bloody. I hope that he also runs while dabbing.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh. I'm curious though. This sounds like a really interesting concept for a character action game character though. Because can you really think of anything that's been similar to this, Sadie?
Well, pistol-based ones who have no actual who have no close range aside from really close range, maybe. Like those are the ones. Yeah.
I was about to say there's fighting game equivalents. There's been a couple fighting game characters that
There's also like speaking of freaking Masayuki, he has the origami people. So I guess that's kind of similar.
Is that a Sengoku Basara character?
Yeah, the hat guy.
The hat guy.
Yukimura's dad, the one we killed.
Oh, right. He did have the little people. That was weird. I only saw you use that move like twice in the entire LP.
No, I actually didn't use it at all. Because by the time we remembered that it existed, he died.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you saw it get used by the CPU.
Interesting. Okay. Huh.
But yeah, actually, he reminded me a lot like more summon less kunai version of Nobuyuki or Masayuki or whoever the freaking hell. I always forget whichever is which.
I think it was Nobuyuki.
No, I think Nobuyuki was Buttercup, and then they talked about it and said that he's Masayuki, and they were like, "Oh right," or I was like, "Oh right." We've been calling him the wrong name this whole freaking LP.
Oh, cut to Pink, and he's got the fucking picture with the math number, the algebra equations flying in front of his face.
Give me a second. Give me a freaking second. I can give you just what you need.
Oh man. But like, there have been fighting game characters that have rolled with the idea of, yeah, your character pretty much does nothing. You just command minions that do the combos. There's a ton of them in Blaze Blue. I don't think any of you guys have played Blaze Blue, but that's a lot of characters in Blaze Blue that just fucking send dudes across the screen to do combos.
Yeah, and then there's also Obama in our fighting game. Once we make it.
Oh, was that the idea we rolled with for Obama's concept?
Yes,
right,
that's what you
he had the
said.
drone combos. Pink, you missed out on it. So Sengoku Basra is rolling with the idea of taking real-life Japanese historical figures and turning them into crazy anime fighters, right?
Right. Here's Pink right now. This is a GIF. I can also post the picture version.
Oh, damn it! Now I've got to put a
play
link to
on it.
that in the fucking. Oh yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you can find a link to the GIF we're talking about in the description. Oh man, that's great. But yeah, Pink, you unfortunately missed it. We talked about what if we did this with with Western historical figures, right? So I said
Right.
Obama gets drone combos. Oh. That's some good stuff. And we're actually finished recording that now, I think, right? Because we thought that
Yeah,
one of
'cause-
the recordings got torched, but it actually turned out fine.
Yeah. Well, not really fine yet, because while editing, it looks like it's running at like 15 frames a second. So I'll
Oh.
actually need to render an episode, and we'll see if it's actually running fine or not.
Oh no.
So yeah, we'll come back to this, whether or not we actually finished with it.
Oh shit. I was excited to move on to the next series.
And then
Oh.
Pink just leaves.
Well, Pink should be excited for the next series that you guys are fucking doing after Scribblenauts. Which
What are we doing after Scribblenauts?
I think we got a pretty good idea what we're going to be doing after Scribblenauts. But yeah, we'll talk about more about what's going on the channel in a little bit.
All right.
But yeah, what was the fucking topic with it led us here? V, right. So, Addy, you've said that you want to play V whenever we get around to co-oping DMC5. How do you feel
Yeah.
about playing a character that will be doing this? Where he'll just fucking sit in the back and watch your Shadow Panther and Giant Monster and Bird do your combos for you.
I played Strider Hear You
Yeah.
in Marvel vs. Capcom, the first one. What do you think he does?
Oh, yeah.
I'm completely fine with this. I'm here. I'm paid to look good. I'm not paid to fight.
That's pretty much what V is doing in most of those videos. And it looks like he's got some interesting shit, and it's all send-ups to DMC1, oddly enough. Like, the thing where the Panther shoots spikes out and then V can walk on the spikes, very much a send-up to DMC1.
But yeah, a thing that I didn't understand about V is why the hell does he have the freaking Soul Edge?
That's Sparta. That's like one of the legendary weapons of Devil May Cry. It's Dante and Virgil's father's weapon. So
It's also his evil soul. I guess against the freaking sword. Try to corrupt people.
You know, I never thought of it, but you are right. It looks a lot like Soul Edge. Okay. But it's difficult to say. They're kind of trying to make it look now like V might be a bad guy. But people are also like, the thing is, there's a regularly occurring Devil May Cry tradition where once per game, Dante gets impaled on his own sword. There are only 2 games in the entire series where Dante doesn't get impaled on his own sword. Devil May Cry 2 and the reboot. Devil May Cry 2 and the reboot also happen to be well known as the bad ones. So Devil May Cry fans have a way of saying, you can tell it's a good game if Dante gets impaled on his sword.
Yeah, I remember when I tried out friggin' 4. That in like the first 15 minutes, Dante's immediately impaled.
Oh yeah. That's it's funny. The funniest instance is DMC1. Like, DMC3 and DMC4 are both instances where somebody else steals Dante's sword and then impales him on it. DMC1 is the funniest instance, Because there, the sword is fucking, the sword is sentient and chooses to fucking impale Dante. And once Dante shrugs it off, then the sword's like, alright, you're cool. Oh man, could you imagine if that was how all weapons were like? A gun shoots you, and then if you walk off the gunshot, then it's like, alright, sure. You can fire
50
me.
Cent, Gunmaster.
Oh yeah. Fucking
Uh,
50 Cent has earned all of the guns for fucking shrugging off a headshot.
Friggin'. This reminded me of the trial for Excalibur from Soul Eater, where he is this mighty sword that like makes you all heroic and shit. People will talk about how you're a great hero, and he will give you power and women and shit like that. But his personality is just so annoying that nobody can stand him. So they all put him back in the freaking cave where they find him.
That's interesting. I did not know Soul Eater had that big sense. That is Soul Eater a satire or something?
Not a satire. Well, not aside from Excalibur, I don't think. It's a shonen comedy thing. I I have no real. Well, basically, the first half is good. The second half isn't. The first half is like shonen comedy. The second half tries to be more serious, but it just loses its plot.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I only know about that series from occasionally seeing pictures of the main character because people apparently love her, and also the fact that you and Steve liked it. Not the Steve
Yeah,
we
but
know now, the Steve that used to be a guy we talked with regularly.
yeah. Uh, my
Why
my
do we
favorite
know so
character
many
from the
Steves?
I don't know.
It is quite interesting.
But yeah, my favorite character from that show actually is Excalibur because I just love how annoying he is. It blends well with me, I guess. I I mean there is the off recording gag of me being the fallen blade, I suppose. So
Oh man.
uh also I happen to have this picture that you don't need to put up because I'm sure it will get just taken out. But I'm not sure where I got this from. I'm not sure
A private
how I
picture that the fans will not get to see.
yeah. I'm not sure where I found this or how it freaking appeared on my PC, but this is a picture that's on my
This better not be
PC.
porn. Oh, it's porn.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's porn yet. It
So,
is Buff Excalibur though.
so, so Pink, what do you think about that? All right, he's got nothing. So,
All right, let's get rid of this
quickly,
before
back
it
to Devil May
freaking
Cry. Back to Devil May
yeah.
Cry. So, one little gameplay detail has come out about V that I wanted to hear what you think about. So V's thing is that his little minions these summons cannot actually finish the enemy off. They can get them down to magic fucking pixel. They can't finish them off.
Sounds interesting, I'd say.
But so V has to fucking step in and finish them off with his cane. And I'm sure that's the part where you're like, "Oh yeah, pimp cane."
Yeah.
Oh man, if they give him a fucking pimp slap, then he'll just be fucking golden.
Uh,
And he
they
has
need
to
to
put
get
the baby powder on his hand first.
yeah. And then
That's his
one of his
that's his fucking startup animation.
yeah, then the freaking they should make his taunt something like he summons shadow people and this is the whole trade.
That would be awesome. And Dante just sees it and he's like, "Yeah!" They're not real hoes, Dante. No! Oh, man. So, yeah, V actually looks really fucking interesting of a character. I'm definitely going to put some time in with him myself. So, what's the next topic as I currently try to multitask?
Aladdin.
Aladdin. Oh, God. We don't always bring up
So
Disney. When we do bring up Disney, it's because Disney did something stupid.
so why does the guy look like a rat from afar?
Which one?
The white one. I think it's the white one. The guy who's supposed to be Aladdin, I think.
Yeah, Aladdin doesn't look great. A lot of people were saying he looks like Marty McFly.
The vest sells it.
It kind of does.
I mean, he does have a freaking hover rug. So
Well,
Cover rug.
you guys are making uncomfortably accurate fucking observations here.
Aladdin has been back to the future all along. The genie's doc.
The casting doesn't. It looks like the casting director should probably be fired.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen any of these. I've obviously have seen Will Smith, but I've not seen Aladdin or Jasmine's actors in anything.
That's Will Smith.
That's Will Smith. Did you not notice that's Will Smith?
No, I didn't. Wow.
Yeah,
Mickey Wow Wild West.
yeah.
Holy shit.
He looks terrible.
He's got a fabulous goatee, so I commend him on that.
I don't. It's a fucking shame to Robin Williams. Fucking
Prince goatee, fabulous he.
Oh man. Holy shit. I like that now Addie is just sitting there discovering this for the first time. The horror that is fucking Will Smith Genie.
What is life?
He's not even blue. And it's not. Could they not have found an actor that would actually be able to do somewhat of a Robin Williams impression? Because, I mean, people are going to be going in on this movie wanting Robin Williams' Genie to some degree. Like, I think we all know that. I can't see Will Smith doing anything resembling a Robin Williams impression. I can't see Will Smith doing anything other than a Will Smith impression.
Right.
Here's the thing. This is not Will Smith as the genie. This is Will Smith as the person who becomes the genie after the symbiote bites to or before the symbiote bites to their body.
Oh, that's just the worst. That's just the worst. When the fucking when they make movies that are like that. Oh god. We didn't even talk about Sonic last week, did we?
Oh no, we didn't. So yeah, Sonic's happening. I don't know why they would make a freaking movie about a burger chain or whatever the hell it is, but
modern fucking commercialism, man.
Right.
but yeah, but you'd imagine that it would first be about, I don't know, the freaking king or like the corner or Donald. Then again, I guess Donald got retired for the freaking creepy ass whatchamacallit, Happy Meal box. Make a movie about that murdering people, sure.
What, did they get rid of Ronald McDonald in your country?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they did.
He's still here. He's still here in the States.
Over here, they replaced him with this thing. Let me find a picture of it.
Give me a moment to get the timestamp when you do. Just a warning. But
So yeah, here's a picture that will do. If I can actually post it. Let's see.
okay, timestamp.
Yeah, timestamp.
48, 55. Sure.
So this thing has replaced Ronald McDonald here.
Oh
That
yeah,
thing is horrifying.
it's terrible, but I think it is here in the States. I think I have seen it like in the glass windows. But we still keep Donald. We have both.
I have never seen that little thing in my life, but I also don't eat at McDonald's, so that might have a contributing factor to it.
I don't either, but you can't fucking avoid them. They're on every street corner, Pink.
Yeah, but you don't see the little mascots on the windows, do you?
Yeah. I see windows. I have eyes.
But how can the windows be real if our eyes aren't real?
Yeah. How does that thing have eyes?
I don't know.
So it can watch you.
So it can So it can laugh at you maniacally as it stabs you with the freaking toy.
It watches you eat.
It watches you eating it inside and it enjoys it.
Remember when we were
But
supposed to
yeah,
be talking about Devil May Cry?
make a freaking horror movie out of this shit.
They did, didn't they?
I don't think they did. But then who would be the like the antagonist? This guy or the freaking sexy hamburglar?
Why not both?
Channing Tatum against the Happy Meal freaking box. Why
Channing
not?
Tatum is the villain of every movie he's in.
Even Magic Mike.
Especially Magic Mike. Fucking... Oh, man. Have I ever talked about how much I hate Channing Tatum? I think I have, but I'm going to say I hate Channing Tatum. I hate Channing Tatum. I really do. I cannot fucking stand that guy. Oh, man. Give me a moment. I have to fucking move on from Channing Tatum. Oh, right. No, we weren't supposed to be talking about Devil May Cry. We're supposed to be talking about Aladdin. It's such a nothing...
Oh.
There's so not Aladdin that our minds veered off from it. Yeah, the Jasmine actress looks fine. She looks fine. Hopefully she's a good actress. But the Aladdin actor...
He looks kind of dorky to me.
Yeah. I mean... Yeah, that's kind of my takeaway here, too. Because Aladdin, I thought, was always supposed to be kind of charming. Not... hey guys, you want to fucking trade Yu-Gi-Oh cards? You know?
But W, he just wants to Marvin Gaye and get it on.
Oh God. Why?
Imagine if they replaced all of the freaking songs with bloody Charlie Puth songs.
They should have replaced Will Smith with Marvin Gaye. That'd be amazing. Like, holy shit, someone with more personality, like somebody with more bombasticness than Will, please.
So when in the movie do they sing freaking Attention in the movie? Bloody hell. But yeah, no, like this guy, the guy they casted as Aladdin, he doesn't give me the same vibe as Charlie Puth.
I don't remember. I don't remember who that actor is, but at the same time, I do.
That's not an actor. That's it's a singer.
Oh. What band?
Not a band. He's on his own.
Oh.
He is Charlie Puth.
Oh.
I think he sang Let's Marvin Gaye Get It On with Meghan Trainor.
Okay, I've definitely never heard that. I've never heard of or seen such an individual. I know who Meghan Trainor is, but I don't know Charlie Puth.
Yep, I'm in the same boat.
Huh.
He sounds like a dork, though, so that fits.
Well, he made one of the hit songs last year, I want to say, or so. It was called Attention. It was like a breakup song or not a breakup song, like it was about him telling a girl to basically leave him alone because she just wants him for his money and something like that. It had an actually pretty good bass line, but it got ruined by the guy.
And we question why lyrics to modern songs are crap. Obviously, everyone can understand a girl only being into you for your money. What? Oh, man.
I think the freaking chorus was like, "You just want attention, you just want control," and then I didn't understand what the hell he's after it because he just kind of tweaked it.
All right. And there's Addy with our modern music bit for the day because me and Pink are both awful at paying attention to that.
I don't listen to pop music. I just watch a guy who reviews pop music. So
yeah, that's going to give you somewhat more of a thumb on the pulse than me or Pink have. You guys want to talk about another mistake Disney's making?
Sure, what'd they do now?
More Pirates of the Caribbean, but without Johnny Depp.
Without Johnny Depp?
They want to reboot it and replace Jack Sparrow. How do
Now
you
instead of Johnny Depp, he's Johnny Departed.
Johnny Departed.
Johnny departed? I think he departed a long time ago, mentally.
He's in another realm.
He's in another realm where he can beat his wives freely.
He
Oh.
actually did turn into the skeleton. That wasn't CGI.
I don't even know what to think about this because on one hand I don't like Johnny Depp, but on the other hand I didn't like Pirates of the Caribbean either. So
I love Pirates
it's
of the
not like his departure has any impact whatsoever on me.
I love the Pirates of the Caribbean. I love the first three Pirates of the Caribbean. Fuck the latter two. Was there 2 or 3? They made 2 or 3
I don't
movies.
know.
I feel like there were probably 3 because they made a lot of those.
No, I think there was the one with Penelope Cruz where they're going after the Fountain of Youth, and there's the one with Javier Bardem and the fucking kids, the new generation, the new generation of Pirates of the Caribbean. And
Right. Let me check the amount of freaking. There's 6. There's 6.
oh, there are 6.
6.
I forgot they made one. Oh my fucking god. But yeah, I love the first 3. I watched the 4th and I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. Take this plate back to the kitchen. I'm not eating the rest of the food on it. I'm good. I am full.
But like technically there's 5 because the 6th is in like developmental hell where they will only actually work on it. Well, it's been announced, but they will only actually work on it if the 5th one's home release does well or did well or whatever.
Well, they fucking announced they're gonna reboot it, so I guess now there's 5. Unless you count the reboot as part of it. Which, I mean, you're welcome to, I guess. Well, the thing is about the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, a lot of it really was on appeal of cast. Because the actors fit their characters. Like Jack Sparrow, not played by Johnny Depp, is not going to be Jack Sparrow as we know him. Barbossa, as not played by Jeffrey Rush, is not going to be Barbossa as we know him. Davy Jones, as not played by David Nighy, is not going to be... Oh, is his name David Nighy? Damn it. Bill Nighy. Bill Nighy.
The science guy.
Bill Nighy, the science guy. Oh, man. Like, that, it's not going to be the same. It's a stupid idea to reboot this series. I mean, realistically, if we're just sticking with the original idea behind Pirates of the Caribbean, where they can just turn any fucking Disney World ride into a fucking movie, then I'm sure they got plenty more. Have we got a fucking movie for It's a Small World after all? Huh?
An Astro World movie.
No, we haven't. We haven't got one for Space Mountain. And it's just Ric Flair's sex tape.
I was about to say. It's just woos for 60, not even 60, not 60, 120 minutes. But they want it to be E, so it's just the audio. It's a blank screen with freaking IMAX 3D audio.
No, it's a compilation of all the women Rick has slept with or claimed to have slept with, and his wives, with Woo being played on loop in the background. And you can lightly hear the fucking, thus played, the fucking, whatever, the fucking theme song Rick has. Zarathustra or whatever.
Yeah. And it's all, like, put together in Movie Maker.
Yeah, it's, like, done really terribly. Like, they got the fucking, the generic transitions where it fades away into the next picture, right?
No, they have the star wipes and the shit.
Star wipes. Oh man.
They gave somebody's like 15-year-old son the job of editing it together.
Oh.
What am I talking about? The 15-year-old would do a better job. Somebody's 10-year-old son.
Oh man. And some of them are 10 years old. They need to pad out time, so some of them are just Microsoft Paint drawings of women. But, like, it's
No,
really shitty.
no,
It's just a
no,
stick figure
no,
with
they're
massive
Minecraft skins.
boobs.
It's Minecraft skins. Or Roblox characters.
Oh, no. Oh, man. Pink, I noticed you didn't want to contribute to that.
I could barely hear any of that.
Oh,
My thing
good.
was cutting in and out.
Oh, good. Oh, that's a good sign. Oh, man. Oh, Disney. We only pay attention to you when when you're doing something with one of our favorite franchises, or you're making a mess of yourselves. Oh, look, Disney shit on the floor again.
Oh, Disney.
So,
They never really fail to bring us content, though, so that's nice.
content. No word if it's good or bad, just content.
Right.
It's the YouTuber's law of just have content. Doesn't fucking matter what, just content.
Yes.
I mean, have you looked at what channels make it big right now?
Yeah, we're
Seems to
we're
work.
heavily based in quantity right now.
Yeah, we'll talk
Yeah,
more about that when we get to it.
We're based in Quantity USA. That's where the HQ is located.
Oh, man. And for the last topic, because we've actually managed to make an hour off of these nothing topics. The last topic is... So, Addy, you played through Beyond Good and Evil, right?
Yeah,
You enjoyed it, right?
yeah.
So
I'm actually
how'd
debating
you,
for this game.
how'd you feel about it being always online multiplayer?
Depends on the grind. And whether or not I can ignore people.
Well, they're saying it's intrinsically supposed to be a social experience.
But I won't
Well,
buy
it's
the
Fallout
game.
76.
Good, I didn't freaking want to use up my beta code anyway. I'll give it to freaking Brian or something. Not even Brian. Like Brian gives me good stuff, so he doesn't
He doesn't deserve that.
he doesn't
Send it to G-Man.
Yeah. I don't think he's on PS4, but whatever. I'll find him somehow.
Send it to him anyways.
Yeah, I'll
here's
find
that
him
fucking
somehow.
beta code for a game you can't play. The ultimate of arbitrary fuck yous, especially considering you probably haven't talked to G-Man in 2 or 3 years. Hey, I thought you were annoying at some point. Fuck you. And and G-Man's just like, who is this guy?
It's like I have a faint memory of the name, but I have no clue who this man is.
Oh well, back to my Disney porn. Oh man. So what was I going to say? I forgot what we were supposed to talk about. Beyond Good and Evil 2. So the first Beyond Good and Evil, a very, very, very single player based, story based experience. Beyond Good and Evil 2, no. It's gonna be always online multiplayer experience that is apparently focused on cooperation and interaction with others.
So of course it's gonna work out just as the freaking devs imagined, just like Sea of Thieves. Well, we will play it and lock everyone in the brig, at all times.
If we
Like,
get the beta code.
Yeah, I hope that if there's actual shipbuilding, that we can actually just build a ship that's like 1 cockpit, 2 boosters, so we can actually fly, and then all brigs.
Okay. Now you thought that. What I thought was a penis. And then you said cockpit, and my brain went places. So, and I was like, for once, Addy and I are on the same page.
Now you
We'll
see
We'll
see
build
when
a
I
penis
talk
ship,
about it,
and the front will be a battering
Yeah.
ram.
Yeah.
And we'll have a little slot in the front for boarding other people's ships. So our strategy will be
Just
to
a
penetrate other
small
people's
line.
ships. And we spread out the front like an STD.
But you know we're gonna spread out like what was it like 1,000 terabytes a second.
Oh my god.
We're also gonna be shooting ourselves out of cannonballs to leave the ship, so
Cannonballs.
oh yeah.
Oh man, they better not give give full on shipbuilding, because that's gonna be all it's flying through the fucking sky on fucking launch day. I tell you.
And then it won't, Terraria won't be the only game that's played with flying penises. But then W, if
It's the
if,
SS
if
defense stick.
I was about to say, how do we make a defense deck if the ship is a deck?
Oh man, it is the defense stick. Admiral Addy, Admiral of the SS defense stick.
The fuse on the fuse on the freaking cannons.
Or laser swords, so it puts extra.
Or that.
Oh man. And ours would not be a unique idea. You'd play that game
it
and
would
you're
not.
just walking the streets and you look up and it's like, oh, the sky's full of dicks again. Must be Tuesday.
Yeah, you tell people that you only do things when dicks will fly, and then you look up.
Oh man, dicks and pigs. The dick pig war.
Only the one dick, but vendor of all freaking chip designs can save us now. But when the world needed him most, he disappeared.
Oh man. And this being an always online multiplayer game, this is as closest to the quality you're gonna get out of the game. Because the alternative is trying to actually play the game and spending the entire time getting your shit pushed in by random kids who bought the game to fucking grief. Oh man, Red Dead Online sucks.
I told you.
I was fucking. Red Dead avoided the fucking same pitfalls that most GTA games fucking fall for. It's a different series, so fucking that you could not blame me for being hopeful for once.
I could because it's Rockstar.
Right, GTA is crap, but I love Red Dead and I love Bully. They're great. Shut the fuck up. Oh, man. So, hey, we've been dancing around the topic for most of the podcast. Let's talk about what we got planned for the channel. That is to say, less in general, really. We're wanting to slow down. The kind of one video a day thing is getting really, obnoxious. We're going to try and bring it back to the more casual roots, at least partially because not many people are watching the videos at the current rate.
Right.
So we'll mostly be recording from now on when we feel like it, but we'll try to keep up, like, generally at least 4 videos a week, I think was the rate me and Addy agreed on, right?
Yeah, four or 3.
Yeah. So, we can ultimately say you're probably going to be getting more quality content, honestly, because if we're less in a rush to be like, oh well, shit, we got to record a one-off this week, then we're in a rush for that. But
Right.
I don't want to promise anything. in the decision between quality versus quantity, we've decided on neither.
We've decided on option C, freaking Harry Potter, and the picture of Michael looks like a large pile of ash.
I like your paradigm of fucking content creation. Your choices are A, quality, B, quantity, C, Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I know what I'm picking. The great thing is, Pink, you haven't watched any Harry Potters, right?
Right.
Oh man. Which is why we're turning into a Harry Potter channel to torture Pink.
Yeah. I mean, the Harry Potter RPG is releasing any day now.
Quick, Pink, what's a Horcrux?
Was the crux
Is
of
it
the
an
Horc
animal?
big? No. Well, potentially. Was it?
The Horcruxes are the multiple things that Voldemort divided up his soul and stuffed them into to make himself immortal.
So not quite an animal.
No, but one
One
of
of them
them
was
was
an animal. One of them
yeah,
was
one
an
of them.
animal. It was a giant.
So
It was a giant fucking snake.
Oh,
that freaking words. That makes two animals, I think, technically. Since pig, one of the Horcruxes you actually know of.
I do?
Yeah,
What is it?
it starts with an H.
Hagrid.
No,
I don't know all the Horcruxes. I'm forgetting which one you're referring to.
Harry was a Horcrux.
Harry?
Yeah,
Oh right, Harry was a Horcrux.
yeah. That's
That
why.
sounds like a massive twist.
Yeah,
It
that,
was.
I think it's one of the twists of the last like three films.
Harry
And
is
to-
in fact Voldemort himself.
Well, a part of Voldemort, and then Harry needs to die to kill Voldemort, and then Harry comes back because he was the chosen child or something. I don't remember.
So he's a demon and an angel.
Yeah, freaking Hermione and Ron
Hermione.
get on this. Yeah. Well, do you want me to freaking call her the Hungarian with Hermione? Which was better?
There are many wrong pronunciations of that character's name.
But yeah, so Hermione and freaking Ron get on all seven Dragon Balls and then wished Harry back. That's the end of Harry Potter.
Oh,
Sad.
dang. All 7 Dragon Balls?
Yeah,
Wow.
There's not.
but
It's not 7,
yeah.
isn't it? I thought there was 9 or 8.
No, I'm pretty sure there's only 7.
Ah, whatever. I'm
Let
not.
me look
I'm
it
not
up.
up on my Dragon Ball lore.
All right. I think that this was only after Harry fought Voldemort in his super form after he freaking get on all the Chaos Emeralds.
Are we circling? Yeah, I was about to say, are we circling to one of those memes where it's like, Gandalf, we need your help so that we can gather the Dragon Balls to resurrect Harry, so we can go fight fucking Darth Vader. One of those fucking memes.
I love Lord of the Rings. So,
No, you should have said I love Star Trek. Oh man. So yeah, expect there. Oh, we've got one other big announcement. We are cutting BioShock as a series, and I think anyone who's watching BioShock is probably thankful for this.
all two of you.
Yeah. What if there are like 2 people who are religiously, not religiously, what's the good word here? Who ravenously enjoy our BioShock series, but they don't listen to any of our podcasts. So once no more episodes go, they're just like, hey, what happened? Why didn't they tell us anything? Well, we kind of did. You just weren't here for it.
I need my daily W talking about how the water is warm or cold. I don't remember which one it was.
The fucking ice. Oh man. It's because it's cold at the bottom of the ocean because it's closer to the core of the Earth, which is fucking magma. Oh man. So yeah, we're cutting BioShock for several reasons. Chief among them being that right now it's a little bit like laundry. I think for now we should stick to games that at least one of us has finished. Regardless of whether you're the one on the controls or you're the one helping to commentate.
Right.
Because it keeps the series concise and make sure that there's something always happening on the screen. Because if you've played through the game, then you're never going to get lost and wander around or get your fucking ass beat by some random enemy. But
That's why you're wrong.
you never lost once in Sengoku Basra. Shut up.
Not in Sengoku Basara, but
Oh wait,
I'm pretty sure
the Nobunaga boss fight. Right.
yeah, right, with Tsuhide.
Right,
Oh,
but
by
you
the
were
way,
doing a good job against him. He was just an ultra fucking hard boss fight. And there's
Since
fun,
that actually-
there's fun to be had from fighting a hard enemy sometimes.
Since that I actually looked it up, and Rambo Mori, freaking Nobunaga's 6-year-old man sex slave, was also or is also a part of the series.
Yeah, right, right. Oh god. And that makes things awkward. Speaking of awkward, that's part of why we're cutting BioShock is BioShock spends a lot of time talking about politics and philosophy, which is a topic I find incredibly fascinating, and I think most of us probably find incredibly fascinating. It is also a topic I don't think we're comfortable with talking about on video yet.
Right.
Maybe someday when we get more used to this, but right now it's just kind of it feel weird, definitely.
Yeah, and politics and philosophy can take you down very long roads that doesn't quite gel well with the video game series.
It does with BioShock because that's what BioShock is. It's just that that's not what we are yet.
Right.
That's
I'm not
definitely
here to talk philosophy and economics with Addy.
Yeah, we'll come back to Bioshock when we'll talk about how the chemtrails are turning the frogs gay or whatever the hell. I'm mixing my memes.
Americans didn't look at TV screens until TVs were invented.
Yeah. But those Japanese, they invented TVs before the TV was invented, so they could look at TVs.
This sounds like an Ultimate Warrior promo.
And I, Hulk Hogan, I invented TVs before TVs were invented, and I fueled it up with the rocket fuel, and it showed me glorious episodes of The Simpsons.
Before the Simpsons are a thing as well.
And then I raped Santa Claus to death. Oh.
To death.
What a fucking man Warrior was. When he passed, a unique presence left the world. There will never be anything again like him. Oh, man. And, yeah, I ultimately say BioShock also didn't really have many good moments. Outside of can't have the fucking thing at the bottom of the ocean because the ice freezes. And the other one I like, the fucking Addy wanting the Big Daddy army was, yeah, that was pretty good as well. But we'll always have those in remembrance.
Yeah, my favorite was the rapidly increasing size of the big mamas. Like it started out as like minuscule mama, I think, and then we ended with gargantuan mama.
Colossal Mama.
Yeah.
Shadow
just
of the Colossus music starts playing, and you look outside the windows in Rapture and just see a foot.
Yeah. At that point, he's just a Dark Souls boss.
Yeah. Oh. No, they need a subtitle if they're fucking Dark Souls boss. Colossal Mama, Guardian of the Rapture.
No, Colossal Mama, Guardian of all sisters.
Oh, man. So, yeah. So, with that, we are currently planning on cutting it down to 2 running series alongside the one-offs in the podcasts. So, hopefully, I think this will definitely work out. I think this will be fun.
Right. There's no reason it shouldn't work out.
Yeah.
And granted, me and Addy tried to record Fallout the other day, and Fallout wouldn't even start for him, so maybe it might not work out. I'm not going to try to jinx anything here.
Don't Howard sabotage the Fallout recording.
Todd Coward.
So he unleashed a patch into every Fallout game available. It's like, you can't play these anymore, you gotta play 76.
Don't Howard fears Howard with a J.
Oh, man. So, yeah, we will keep Scribblenauts going. We will keep Sengoku Basra going, even though Addy and I have finished recording it, hopefully. Hopefully it hasn't been torched.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Which means that Addy and I will soon start on our 3rd series.
Yeah.
And I want to say we're fairly close to Scribblenauts
Loud,
is in, though
Loud
that might
Valley.
be... Scribblenauts might be 2 sessions left. I'm not exactly sure.
Right.
Or third series, Loud Valley.
Oh, So, other than that, do we know what one shot's gonna be coming out? Is it gonna be? Is it gonna
It's
be
Street Fighter this week.
Street Fighter? All right. I wasn't sure if it was gonna be Street Fighter or Overwatch, or do we want Overwatch to go on a series slot for a little bit?
Well, we could put Overwatch on a series slot once I've actually done editing the freaking videos. I actually deleted all of the ones that I've done where the freaking audio got jacked up. So I'm actually gonna have to redo 4 hours of editing.
All right.
But you know, that's gonna be fun. Whatever, it will be done.
I feel like we played enough Overwatch that it could be a mini series and not a one shot. Because if it's a one shot, that's gonna be like a 2 hour video.
No, I mean, it's gonna be a one shot. Or you know, if it's gonna be a one shot, then we'll have to release 10 videos on a day. Because it's like that. If my math is correct, then 12 hours would bring like 10 videos. If you're gonna do half an hour videos.
Right.
So yeah,
And yeah, that's what's going to be going up on the channel. I'm kind of relieved to announce the end of Bioshock. Because it means we get to move on to a series that's actually fun. And Addie, what have you done in the past week?
I've been I've been sick. As you can hear.
There we have it.
I've been a little bit sick here, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
But yeah, aside from that, there was a couple of days ago. Actually, the freaking day before yesterday, I think. It's bloody stupid how English doesn't have words for these. The day before yesterday or the day after tomorrow, whatever. So anyway, yeah, then there was this FIFA contest at the school, and I had to bring in my Xbox controller and my PS4. So right now, I don't have my PS4 controller because we mixed it up while freaking packing up, and my Xbox controller's A button has been bashed in.
They fucking commandeered your PS4?
Yeah.
What? Okay, do they commandeer it? Do they like tell you bring in the PS4 will break your legs, or did you fucking offer?
No, they just told me to bring it in, and that's it.
Oh.
And that was that.
All right, and you're not even getting paid or anything?
No.
Oh.
There wasn't any prize money to be had.
No. There wasn't even a freaking contest. It's the thing, like, there was supposed to be a contest, but the guy who set it up, well, basically how it worked is my homeroom teacher is the person who sets everything up, and this was a part of a Christmas thing for the last day of school. So
Right.
so she trusted me and the other guy who brought the copies of FIFA and the controllers to, you know, set this stuff up. And then I told the guy because whatever, I told him that maybe I should bring in the 360 because then we won't have to install shit. And he was like, nah, bring the PS4 because then we can have FIFA 19 on both of the freaking consoles. So I brought it in, and then wouldn't you know, FIFA had to be freaking downloaded, and then also have patches downloaded, and that didn't finish by the time that they did, with the quote unquote contest. So yeah, there was no contest. They just played FIFA for like 2 hours.
Incredible.
So it was run by your homeroom teacher?
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird. If there are any video game competitions in my high school, they're run by clubs.
There are no clubs, you see. There was supposed to be I believe, a photo and media club for me, basically, because a lot of things are just for me, like the media teacher actually being employed. but yeah, no, there are no such things as clubs because we don't have the funding. Well, we don't have the funding because it's a private school, and then the freaking country is like, okay, we'll give you this amount of money, and then you make up the rest.
All right then. Well, I well that sounds fun. What else did you do, Eddie?
Right. As for video games, I well, this is not on freaking recording yet, so I might as well repeat it so I can actually talk about this. But I might sound clearer. Well, that's a bit ironic in it. But yeah, the sound quality might be a bit better, even though my voice is not right now. Because I'm actually not on my old microphone. I actually got the new one, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll try this out. So I shot a one shot for my channel, my gameplay channel, that may or may not actually go up. I'm not sure. Of Iconoclasts. Have either of you heard of it?
No,
I
I
feel like
haven't.
I have, but it's not quite coming to mind.
It's a free game this month on on the PlayStation. It's this 2D pixel art. I want to call it a Metroidvania, but I'm not actually sure because I didn't genuinely progress in the game. So, but yeah.
Oh, a Metroidvania. I like Metroidvanias, but I've not actually played that many of them. I've never actually played a Metroid or a Castlevania.
Oh, I have played a Metroid. I believe I played Symphony of the Night. Not Symphony. Which one was the PS1 one?
Symphony of the Night. Symphony of the Night is known as the best one.
Yeah, I played that one. I played a bit of that one.
Yeah, that's the one that's on my list. I'm always checking the mom and pop shops around here for it. It's one of the.
I mean, didn't they just really release it for like $10?
They did? Where?
Let me freaking check. It's in like a bundle called Requiem.
Now I'm fucking looking for it.
It might be freaking costier than $10. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that they re-released it for the PS4
It is on
and Xbox
PS4.
One.
It is on PS4. Okay. Yeah. Let's keep talking while I Google. No, not Google. While I look that up on my PS4, because that is
All right.
one of those games I've always wanted to fucking play.
But yeah, so it's a game like that. It has but basically, well, it's a Metroidvania. It has platforming elements, it has shooting, it has melee to some degree. Uh, the interesting thing about this game is that, well, for one, it has crafting, and for two, your main weapon is a wrench that you can also use to open doors and like climb walls, basically. Like I'm not sure how to describe it, but there are all these bolts in the sky that you can latch onto and then jump on.
Yes, they did put
And
it on
that
PS4. It's Requiem, Symphony of the Night, and Rondo of Blood, both together for $15. I might get that.
you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I've been eyeing with that as well, so it's just I've bought so much shit in the past months that I don't have.
I have to. I have. This has been a. This has been one of those Christmases where every member of my family keeps upping the fucking ante on money they're spending, so it's become an unfortunate arms race where we all lose. It's like I'm broke,
You
but I
can
want this, and now I'm
tell
broke,
them,
but I
tell
want
them
this
that
for my family.
tell them that it's a seed.
Oh man.
It's not a goddamn arms race. It's a seed.
Yeah, that. Oh, is that a fucking Panic at the Disco reference?
Not a
It's
Panic at the Disco. It's a
Fall Out
Fallout
Boy.
Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, damn you!
Uh, anyway, so yeah, the game from what 30 minutes of it I played, because that's basically all I've played, seems pretty interesting. It has a Church of Google, so
A Church of Google?
it's not called that, but it's basically that. Yeah.
Church of Google. So is this a comedy game?
No, but the church has the Google colors, and then everything's like high tech, so it might as well be a Church of Google.
Church of Google. Okay, that sounds awesome.
But yeah, that. What else did I play? I played Orochi once again. It's still like I'm not sure if I actually spoke about my problems with the game last time I talked about Rush, so I might as well raise them now. I don't like the controls, and I don't like how easily you can die because you're in these tanks of vehicles, and then you like go into the freaking wall at like 25 kilometers per hour, and then you die because that was apparently a big enough hit for your core car to die.
I don't think I've ever heard what Onrush is.
It's a car game that's kind of like a battle arena car game. Is the best I can freaking describe it. Like it has these different modes where you get points for killing people and boosting. There are modes uh where you try to stay in a zone. There's a mode where if you get knocked down, then you switch car classes. There's what else is there that I remember? Whatever, things like this. There's not an actual race, from what I can tell. Like there's no actual racing mode. There's just kill people mode and
Okay,
different
yeah,
takes on it.
I see. It's listed as a vehicular combat game.
Yeah, it's also free with PS Plus.
Oh, all right. Yeah, it completely slipped my mind to pick up the PS Plus and Xbox Gold games for this month.
I don't even know what the Xbox free games for this month are. Oh
Uh,
well.
they're probably not
If
good.
yeah, if I forgot about them, then they're probably not in my interest.
Right.
But yeah. So or Rush. The cars feel like I don't know. There's this problem for me with car games sometimes having too restrictive helpful driving mode or whatever the hell, and I haven't found the realistic driving option yet. And sometimes that helps because I like having control over my car, and I like having control so much that I can just lose the control myself. I don't like feeling like I'm driving stones, which that is what this feels to me like. Yeah,
It's just a big fucking rock.
yeah, like it's just Rock of Ages. That those are games that we need to play sometime. Rock of Ages.
Yes, we do. And that one has a 3-player mode, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It's rare when a game gives you a proper 3-player versus mode. I was thinking about that yesterday. Like, God, I wish we had a regular fourth person so that we could actually do 2v2 matches.
Right.
so that what else did I do? I played a bit of Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I apparently sometime in the past I restarted the game, so I just did the intro and then that's it, and then I uninstalled the game. Because I downloaded it to check out the how it looked on the new TV, and the hair still looks freaking complete garbage.
Yeah.
Like a lot of things look really good. The hair is not one of them. Well, not even the hair, the freaking beards. Like I bumped into Charles Dickens, I want to say, and he has this like elongated goatee or whatever the hell, this pointed thing, and it looks like it's a slab. Like it looks like he just waxed it to be pointy, but then cut off the tip. From what I remember, freaking Porky Pig here. Yeah. What else? Oh right, for other freaking Assassin's Creed event. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of For Honor because Assassin's Creed event, of course. The one way they can get me to get back into freaking grinding. Uh, it's fun. I'd say that it's fun because the new mode, bloody Assassini Templari, is just Dominion, but with breach elements. Breach elements being certain zones or only certain zones giving you health and also commanders. What sets this mode apart from breach is that it's a fight for the middle lane, and whenever one side takes the middle lane, the other team's commander spawns. The attackers are the assassins, so they have Ezio. The defenders are the Templars, so they have Cesare Borgia.
Okay, so are they like boss NPCs?
Yeah, they fight like the commander in Breach, so they just fight like Highlander.
Oh, they fight like I can't. I know Ezio did use a great sword a couple times in the games, but I can't see Ezio wielding a great sword.
He does though, because they only freaking edited the great sword to have the sort of Altair look. I was kind of hoping that they would go all out and just have everyone have the soul of Altair who has a sword.
I
Because
mean,
people would have complained, but I want to do a wield swords of Altair with Anamusha.
yeah.
But yeah, so aside from the mode, they also added um new emblem parts, which the emblems are the shield stuff. So there are I think everything that Assassin's Creed has their logo in this game now for this limited time. You can also unlock it. So like all of the games, all of the Chronicles games, all of the freaking comic books, maybe in the anime as well. I freaking don't know. Like
They put in
a
the
lot of
work, is
things.
what you're saying. They put in the work.
Yeah, there's a new execution where everybody gets a hidden blade. There's a new freaking leap of faith emotes. There's what else?
Wait,
The new yeah.
does everyone get the same execution, or does everybody get different hidden blade executions?
I believe it's the same one, but I haven't compared the animation yet.
Okay, because it'd be lame if they each got different ones, because I can't see fucking Raider or Shugoki acting all stealthy with a hidden blade, if we're being honest. Like, it'd fit perfectly for, say, Peacekeeper or fucking Orochi, but those two, Is it Peacekeeper or Peacemaker? I can't remember.
It's Peacekeeper.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always wanted to call her Peacemaker, which is probably why you remember her being called Peacemaker.
No, I run into the same issue where Peacemaker sounds cooler.
Yeah, like Peacemaker is mercy, God mercy.
Yeah.
God mercy.
No, Peacemaker actually is. There's this part in the Overwatch video that we made for the session where we talk with Pink. We talk about how mercifully means no mercy, and then she snaps the healing staff in half and then starts stabbing people with it.
Oh man.
I mean, wouldn't you play more mercy like that? Like
I'd play Mercy
just
if she was an actual fucking capable healer.
uh,
No such
but-
thing exists in modern Overwatch.
but like I definitely would have played more mercy if her ult was just her going freaking becoming what's his face from Borderlands 2, the psycho character.
Krieg.
Yeah, Krieg.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. I
She
wouldn't be
just-
surprised if they did do that, honestly. They're so dedicated to making the healers not healers.
Imagine if Mercy's ult is her just making sticks out of the freaking healing staff and throwing it at people to damage them.
Hey,
Or
I say
breathing
some
fire.
characters should have higher melee damage when you think about it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, Mercy's got the fucking staff, and that's a alright melee weapon. And Zenyatta's probably a fucking kung fu master.
If
Hang
you
on.
get meleeed by Zenyatta, it should be a one-hit KO.
Yeah.
No, Zenyatta does the thing, the move that Master Roshi does where he sucks out your soul and puts it in a bottle. That's his melee.
Who else would... Like, Zarya. Zarya's a fucking big-ass bodybuilder. Come on.
Zario is Marcus Phoenix freaking as a woman.
Yeah, Zarya's melee should give the opponent a stun effect, like McCree's flashbang.
Zarya's melee should just be fucking Raider's backbreaker from For Honor. Oh, God. I wish I could put more time into Overwatch. Overwatch
yeah.
is steadily one of those games where it's just like, I appreciate that it exists.
But yeah, I'm not sure if everybody has the same hidden blade kill animation. They probably do, knowing Ubisoft, but I still appreciate it because I'm close to actually buying it for Aramusha, and I actually think that they might have buffed Aramusha, like under the Bronx, because I can actually kill people now. Well, they either buffed Aramusha or they buffed me. I'm not sure, but
I,
Buffed adding the heroes specifically.
how long has it been since you played regularly?
I've been playing regularly for a while. It's just I've bought and repped since I quit Aramusha, or well, took a break. I bought and repped Shinobi. I'm close to repping Orochi to rep 8. And then I still have freaking Centurion and then Berserker, who I've started with. But then there's also Shugoki that I kind of want to do because he's getting a rework.
Huh. All right. Yeah, I'll have to look into Shigoki myself after he gets that rework. But what I was going to say is, like, it seems like you get better with something when you spend a lot of time with it and then spend a lot of time away from it. Does anyone else notice that a lot?
I've noticed that with some things as well, definitely.
I got a lot better at painting when I stopped painting Warhammers for like a year. I got better at Devil May Cry when I stopped playing Devil May Cry for like a year. It's a recurring thing with me and things.
Right.
I can I quit Rainbow Six for a while. Now I can actually kill people.
Yeah, it's amazing.
No fucking joke. I did get better, a lot better at getting headshots in Rainbow Six after spending time away from it. If we want to get like all neurological about it, I'm sure it's something like, oh well, if you give it time, it lets the brain like. If you give it time, it'll set in on your brain since your brain's not actively using it and all that. But I'm not a neurologist.
Right.
That's some nerd shit.
But yeah, but like I think that kind of fits here is how well I picked Onimusha back up because I was like, I suppose I grind with him because he's really good at clearing minions, and clearing minions is like a big thing in the new mode. So I picked him back up. I went against people, and then I subconsciously just did a blade blockade into side heavy, and I did it so fast that the guy didn't react. I'm not. Yeah,
It might be a combo.
it's not. It gets parried every time. You need to fade it. There is no not fading it. So I'm not sure how it went, and if the guy just didn't know how to parry it, or if he was surprised that somebody actually let one go, because everybody does blade blockade into up heavy because that's actually fast and harder to parry, or what?
Huh.
But yeah. So I've been enjoying my time with Remusha, though I've been playing him a lot more passively because I'm trying to rep Orochi to rep 8.
Yeah, I think it's probably better to do that. Like, playing as your main all the time gets boring quickly.
And I also got a lot better with freaking deflecting.
Deflecting. Oh my god, deflecting was like, oh, well, I'm not playing any of these light characters.
Yeah, deflecting is a thing where like
if you dodge, it's a perfect parry, but with dodging, right?
Yes, and it was a weird thing because I didn't get it, and then I did a training thing with Shinobi, for like I want to say 10 minutes, and I kind of got it, but still couldn't pull it off on the battlefield, so I just gave up on it, and then like one night. I was really sleepy. I somehow unlocked freaking Ultimate Instinct or whatever the hell it's called, and then I didn't parry shit. I just deflected. Like side heavies, side lights, up lights. Nothing could hit me.
Huh?
Bless you.
Bless you.
And I was like, how am I pulling this off while doing it? So yeah, and ever since then.
Are there any characters that can do deflects that aren't reflex blockers?
Valkyrie.
Oh, Valkyrie can deflect. You're right.
Oh, also Kansei, I think.
I don't think Kinsei can. No.
I think his side heavy is kind of like a deflect in that it blocks to the other side.
Well, there's superior blocks. But I mean, Crusaders got like Warlords got an absurd amount of superior blocks. If we're sticking with superior blocks,
But yeah, so you probably want to try out Valkyrie if you want to deflects.
I
But yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Valkyrie was a character I always wanted to put more time into, but never quite got good with. So if I ever get back to For Honor, which I mean I'm kind of busy, then yeah, Valk is definitely on my list. I think Valk
I
was one of the
mean,
characters that
we'll
Pink put time into, right?
Right.
we have to shoot an episode of For Honor in the freaking event thing. So
Hmm.
and we do have time because it's until I freaking don't remember. Whatever. I don't remember the exact date, but it's for 3 weeks. So we'll have some time to actually shoot it.
Probably till the end of the year.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit after. I don't know. I don't know when it started.
It started the day before yesterday, actually, I think.
Oh, then we got plenty of time.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been enjoying my time with the event in For Honor. Like before it, I was considering quitting because it was just grinding for the sake of grinding, and I already grinded freaking everything out with Shinobi. Like I bought him executions, I bought him emotes, I freaking made him the best he could look with the freaking loot that actually dropped for me. But now that there's actually something that I like, being involved, I have no qualms with grinding again because like with Orochi and the other people, I kind of just wanna wrap them so I can say that I have wrapped them and that I know how to play them at least somewhat. Uh, with Shinobi and Ramusha, it was a with Ramusha, it was a thing where I actually liked how the character looked. I liked how the character played, so I had no problems with wrapping him. As Shinobi, I genuinely just bought to piss you off, and then you refused to play the game again.
It worked, Daddy. It worked.
But then I wrapped him, and I actually kind of like his playstyle, how he's just Puck, freaking Neville from 2012.
Oh, I thought you said Buck, and I was trying to figure out what that meant.
I thought he said Puck, and I was thinking of a Shakespeare character. Okay, weird time to bring up a Shakespeare reference, but okay.
But yeah, I like
This
how
new
he's
For
just
Honor character, he's just Hamlet. He's just Hamlet.
funny you say that because in a couple of weeks, there are released 4 new characters in the next season. The next season being the next year, and the first character they're releasing is a shield and sword knight called the Vortiger.
A shield and sword type called the what?
A shield and sword knight called the Vortiger.
Wartiger?
Yeah.
That sound-
Do you want it to write? Do you want it to write it in the chat?
Yes, please do. Vortiger. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I've never heard of that word in my life.
I think it was like a king type person for the like Saxon knights or something like that.
Oh, so he's for the Vikings.
No, he's for the knights.
Oh. Huh. So they are sticking though with the idea of just adding more onto the Knights, Samurai, and Vikings?
Yeah, so the knights are getting that. The next character who's gonna get released has no name yet, and we don't know what he will do really. We do know that he wields a type of axe, a battle axe. He will be a samurai. Then, yeah,
The lumberjack.
yeah. I mean, people are requesting that. Actually, let me look this freaking
A
picture up.
lumberjack skin for Raider?
Not a lumberjack skin for Raider. You already have freaking what's his face? Leatherface.
Yeah, that's true.
What's his face? Leatherface.
Ah.
Uh, yeah, so let me see if I can actually find this picture. Yeah. So because it's this type of like two-sided battle X, people are. You might want to put up a thing, a timestamp.
Okay, give me a moment. Alright, shoot.
Yeah, people were requesting that they make him look like this.
A fucking Samurai Jack. It's actually
Yeah.
just Samurai Jack in the armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we already have freaking Miyamoto Musashi and bloody what's his face?
I mean, Samurai Jack
Well,
isn't a real person, Natty.
Well, yeah, but they're doing crossovers, so they might as well. But yeah, so he's gonna be the next one. I believe the one after that is the Wulin character who will get a straight sword, and
Shangua?
yeah, basically Shangwa, but possibly longer sword.
Yeah, probably.
And then the last character who will get released next year is a Viking who will wield a Thor hammer. He just has Mjolnir.
Right. That was the one they teased it with. I remember the
Yeah.
teaser with his hammer stuck in stone or something.
Yeah, and I mean, I can actually look up the picture of the pass because that also features the weapons, and then they also released a teaser image that has silhouettes, and the Vortiger looks like JoJo.
Alright, sure.
Season 3, season pass, because why the freaking hell not? Let me see if I can actually find the picture. That is season 1. That's season 2. Good thing that I freaking wrote in that I want the season 3 season pass. Otherwise, you wouldn't have. There we go. You don't really need to put this up, I don't think.
I believe we already put it on the podcast.
This is a new picture, I think, but whatever. Do you want to timestamp or?
No, it's probably...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so it's just as you described it.
Yeah. And then also everybody, if you buy the season pass, everybody gets this freaking Dragon Ball Z power up effect called Thunderbolt and Frightening. It's very, very lightning.
Galileo.
Arabush. Freaking. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. So I can't make fun of them.
I do, but there's no point to imitating Freddie Mercury because you can't get close. Oh, man.
Yeah, so this is the For Honor news, basically.
Yeah.
The Assassin's Creed crossover event is pretty good. I enjoy it. I'm a fan of Assassin's Creed, even though I've fallen from their graces. And by fallen from their graces,
they've
I mean
fallen from your graces.
they booted me out of the freaking series.
No, I think they'd want you to stay if they could get you. It's just that they can't. They're not going to turn down money.
But yeah, I enjoy the references to the old games and shit like that. Oh right, everything is by the way, everything is Animus themed as well, and Ezio's family became the title team, shit like that. Every music has been replaced by Assassin's Creed music.
Ah.
But yeah, so that's fun. The new characters will be interesting. Let's hope that the war trigger.
That's what I thought you said the first time. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so that's one of the shoulder shield guy. The sword and shield knight won't be too bash heavy, but he definitely will be.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm just imagine the few like the sword and shield knight will just be a fusion dance of freaking Conqueror and Warren. So it's you either get hit by the shoulder or the shield. There's no sword involved.
All three of them meet together, the two shield bashes and the shoulder bash, and reality breaks.
Yeah. The Animus crashes.
Not the game, the Animus, yeah. And you just get sent back to Assassin's Creed 3, and it's like, what the fuck?
You mean 4? That's where you were your self-concerned protagonist. Or a rogue.
I don't think that. Oh yeah, that's going back to an old argument between you and Ted, isn't it?
What?
Arguing about 4's protagonist.
No, I think we agreed on Edward that he's probably the objectively the best one.
Ah, okay. I thought you hated Edward.
No, I like Edward. I don't like the gameplay of the game.
Ah,
I like the story. Like the story and the characters are probably the best in the series. The gameplay I freaking load.
right, because
So
it's Sea of Thieves.
yeah,
But you can't get drunk. So
you
why-
actually can. You can. You
Oh,
can
Oh
get drunk.
fuck.
Yeah, if you drink, I think it's 3 cups of whatever booze they sell in the fish markets. Then you just wake up in like hay bales and shit.
Did I make a leap of faith, or was I just drunk?
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Sometimes going through all of the Assassin's Creed games with y'all. Probably never.
Oh man, Assassin's Creed, that's a long fucking playthrough.
Yeah.
They have to be like, alright, every other LP is canceled. This is just gonna be an Assassin's Creed channel for like the next month.
I mean, it depends. Like, I'm not somebody who collects everything. I just do the stories. So
Right, but you gotta hit
You
the
can
side missions because that's
speedrun it.
actual fucking content.
yeah,
Like, obviously, grinding is like, fuck it, whatever. You can do that or off screen or just not do it at all. But, like, side missions, like, there's something there.
but yeah, that's gonna be interesting to do whenever we get there. Not gonna be anywhere anytime soon, though.
Probably not. Probably not. Because that's going to be a lot of padded time, too, because running across the fucking city to get to the next mission.
Yeah,
right.
Hey,
especially in freaking 4, where it's just slowly sailing, slow to slow.
Oh, man. Alright, is that about all you done this past week, Addy?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. So, Pink, what you been doing this past week?
This past week, let me think. I don't remember if I did this on my day off or if it was something that I actually got to do during the work week, but I did play The Crew with Addy, The Crew 2.
Ah, right.
So we did a little recording with that.
Right, I saw those videos get uploaded.
Yeah.
So they'll
That-
be the one shot probably 2 or 3 weeks from now.
Yeah,
Right.
you'll see.
It was an enjoyable little game for the most part. Very standard, very janky camera though. I think that was the one thing that I really didn't like about it that really stuck out to me.
The little time I spent with it, the controls were not Forza level precise.
Right. Like it, to me, it's just your standard racing game that I'm never gonna play. But
we did
for
have
what
fun.
we did with it, it was all right.
Yeah, we did have fun with Crash Derby.
Right. Once we got to the Destruction Derby portion of it, it was pretty fun. I enjoy smashing myself into other people.
And then my car was also pretty good, I'd say.
Right. Your car was probably the highlight of that session.
We also have the second episode is called, like, I'm gonna spoil this, but the second episode is called Road Trip. Because it's 50 minutes. 30 minutes of those 50 minutes is just us going to the last event. Because I wanted to do that because it's a thing that can... Well, I think it's exclusive to this racing game. In the racing games where you can be like, I want to go to the other side of the freaking country and be able to actually do it.
Right. That was one of the main things I looked at when I downloaded the game for a little bit. Is like, holy shit, they actually went for it. But then also they kind of fucked up. They kind of mangled the geography of America.
Yeah, it looked pretty squished up and weird. I don't know if I was looking at the map wrong or if they made it at an angle, but it looked like Florida kind of just immediately connects into Texas.
Yep. And I know. Oh yeah. Fucking. St. Louis is in northern Indiana. No, I think it was worse than that. I think it was in Illinois.
Right.
Indiana. This exists in a universe where Ohio has eaten Indiana. The Midwest is just Ohio, the Confederacy of Ohio and the independent state of Illinois trying to survive.
Oh, right. And,
I didn't look, but
yeah.
I bet North Dakota, South Dakota, any of the states they would have considered boring just straight up don't exist on that map.
Probably.
Another weird thing is that Pink lived in Florida. I lived in freaking Miami, so I don't know what happened.
Miami is in Florida.
Yeah, that's my point.
Well, I mean, you know what, Pink? What else did you do this week? That conversation was going to go very poorly. I could tell.
Let's see. What else did I get to do?
I'm going to assume more Smash, but we'll probably get more out of that next week.
There was plenty more Smash that was played this week because I had siblings over, and those are always fun to play with. I intended to watch Into the Spider-Verse this week. I didn't get to do it, though.
I heard it's good.
Yeah, that's the only reason I was considering it, because my sisters went and saw it, and they all said that it was very good. Like, everyone else that I've talked to said it was very good. I was like, oh, I had absolutely no interest in that movie beforehand, but now I really need to go see it.
I can't figure out, is it supposed to follow Miles or Peter more? Because the early ads made it look like it was going to be a Miles-focused movie, but a lot of the marketing afterwards seems more Peter-focused.
Right, and I'm not entirely sure on that as well. I haven't really asked anyone questions. So, I unfortunately don't have an answer for that.
Yeah,
I'm thinking that they're trying to do a 50-50 split between the two, though.
You ask somebody who is focused on it, and then they say Spider-Man.
The correct answer is Spider-Man, obviously.
And it's fucking Spider-Man 2099, and you're like, no!
I think 2099 is the only one from the multiverse that they don't have in the movie.
That sucks. That's actually my favorite one.
Right?
They definitely have do they have Spider-Ham? I think they have Spider-Ham.
Yeah.
They got Spider-Gwen, too.
Right.
Which makes it weird that it's her big screen debut, but I guess it's the only way it could have been.
Right.
It also has Spider-Cop, I think.
No, I think he was a comic book exclusive, sadly. He does exist, though, which is shocking. No, I think it's an actual moment in the fucking latest, because they're doing Spider-Verse 2 right now, right? As a comic series.
Right.
There's an actual moment where PS4 Spider-Man shows up, and he sees Spider-Cop and says, wait, he actually exists? Oh, man. It's the goofiness of the Marvel multiverse, where it's like, oh yeah, a goofy story one guy made up sometime. Apparently that just makes a new universe.
Yep.
So, how are Marvel going to freaking Marvel? How is DC gonna answer to this?
Into the Batverse.
Yeah, have Dick Wayne. Richard Wayne make his big screen debut.
Oh man. Yeah.
He starts talking about the mask.
We can't. I'm curious about Into the Spider-Verse myself a little bit, though. My main thing is I saw a picture of what Kingpin looks like in that. Which, holy shit, this has been a good year for Kingpin. But he looks like he's just a straight up square. He's a cube.
The cube pin.
To see that, the thing is, he was really busy running after this mice or this mouse, and the mouse hid under the fridge while he had his mouth open.
Are you referencing a nursery rhyme?
No, referencing Tom and Jerry.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Intended to watch Into the Spider-Verse. That didn't happen. Was going to watch Venom. That didn't happen either. I did watch TLC, I want to say it was. Yeah, it was TLC, because the main event was obviously tables, ladders, and chairs match. That was fun.
So, how's the beauty pageants?
they're incredible, but you know, a lot of the stuff I just didn't think it would match my wardrobe, so kind of tuned
Yeah,
out after a while.
did you say yes to the dress though?
I did. It's you don't say no to a fabulous dress like that.
The thing about that is that, do you know who is one of the narrators for that show?
I don't have a clue.
Freaking
I
Roger Craig
don't even
Smith.
know what that show is.
Ah! Fucking Roger.
Sonic Sonic the Hedgehog narrates a show about women not being able to choose their wedding dress.
Ah!
Sonic has fallen on hard times.
He needs the money for the chili dogs and the drugs.
Fucking Chris Redfield.
He needed the money for his new movie that's coming out.
Fuck,
Yeah, he needed money for his next steroids.
Yeah, those steroids.
fucking, I'm gonna fucking.
So outside of wrestling and Smash, I don't think I got any opportunities to do much of anything else this week. I did have a 12-hour work day yesterday, so that was fun.
Did you walk home afterwards and die?
Yeah, basically.
All right. Well, folks, I hope you enjoy the new addition to the podcast, Pink's Ghost.
Quite lively, contrary to the popular belief.
Since he no longer deals with the stress of living, he's quite energetic. Don't even need to pay taxes anymore. The fucking
Oh, that's a nice loophole.
the IRS
Man, why did I
shows
still
up
go to
and
work then? Darn it.
the IRS shows up and then Pink's Ghost just fades into the floor. I don't have to pay taxes down here.
They'll never find me.
Ah.
And then it just a big like console shows up in the upper left hand corner. It just says no clip.
User
No
Pink
clip.
Sparklepuff banned for no clip. Oh, God. All right. So is that about all you've done the past week, Pink?
Yeah.
All right. On my end, there hasn't been a great deal. I've been spending most of this week Christmas shopping.
Right.
I believe there was some big news that came out of a recent Marvel Comics event I'm trying to think of what it was. Like some kind of thing. Other than obviously the revelation that Kingpin has gone vegan, which is amusing in itself, but there's also the even more important revelation. Pink, have you seen? Let me get a timestamp. 'Cause guess what? It's fucking canon.
Oh, yes.
Thanoscopter.
It's canon, boys!
When are we getting Thanos car?
Oh, man. Look, the Thanos car is not fueled by the power of Hostess fruitcakes, Addy. So, Thanos has to fuel the Thanos copter with the Hostess fruit pies. They're pretty rare nowadays, so yeah, he has a hard time finding them.
Thanoscopter.
It's cleaner than fossil fuels. Thanos always takes pride in it being good for the environment.
Right.
That's why he killed 50% of the people, so they'd stop fucking up the environment.
Precisely.
He stepped away half of the prices.
Eventually, one day, Thanos will take off his mask, and underneath, he's Sir David Attenborough.
I'm just imagining Thanos as like a used car salesman. He snaps his fingers, half of the cars disappear, and this is how quickly prices will go as well.
No, he snaps his fingers, and a 50% off sticker appears on every car.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And then when he goes bankrupt,
Yeah.
it's a new ad where he's like, what? Then they ask him, what did you lose? And he says everything, and then it just shows the cars behind him.
I knew I
And
should
then
have skipped the bankruptcy stone.
Yeah. And then the cars fade away. as the IRS raise his house.
Oh man, is the IRS the one above all in this situation?
I guess so.
Oh. Other than that, I put some time into the original PS2 version of Shadow of the Colossus, which I bought a couple weeks ago for like $5 at the local mom and pop. And then I saw Redbox has started selling their rental copies for cheap. So I went and got fucking Shadow of the Colossus for PS4 for $15. And let me tell you, that's a trippy experience right there.
That's actually the same amount you could have gotten for or on download, I think.
Yeah, it might be, but I like having the disc. It was a funny thing though, because I got like, that's one of those things that like you call in your family who don't give a shit about gaming just to show off, like, so hey, this is how much we've progressed in 10 years. Just flipping between the PS2 version where it's fucking, your character looks, where the resolution is so terrible and everything's so blurry and there's no grass. It's just flat land forever. To the fucking PS4 Shadow of the Colossus, which is one of the absolute best looking games of this generation. So, yeah, that was fun. I put a little more time into Bayonetta. That is definitely a game that becomes more fun the more time you put into it, so the more you get used to the gameplay structure and the enemy attack patterns and all that. And I put time into Doom 2016. I went back to Doom 2016 and yeah, that game's still fucking really good. It's everything you want out of Doom. Everything's exploding all the time, and you rip and you tear, and there's a chainsaw. The great communicator. Oh,
Can I?
we're gonna have to do we're gonna have to do a fucking FOS reads of the Doom comic one day, aren't we?
Oh yes. Oh, we can do freaking FOS 3 comics.
Sure, why not?
Oh yeah. Oh freaking hell yeah.
I think you both had ideas that popped into your head, and so did I. Who's ready for ultimatum? And Pink just dies.
So, which one of these fellas can be played in Doom 2016?
Dude or Moom?
Yeah.
You switch between the Dude and Moom modes, realistically.
Yeah, in Dude mode, you get two dual wield shotguns, but you take more damage. In Moom mode, you just take the freaking hell fiends and use them as boxing gloves. And shields as
Hulk.
well. Yeah.
You're just swinging them around everywhere. My favorite one is the one where they took the fucking skeleton guy and put a trumpet in his hands and changed it to Doot. Hang on. I'm gonna look that up because I fucking love it and I want it to. It'll be our thumbnail for this episode.
Perfect.
Mr. Skeletal gave you enough costume.
Oh god.
I don't understand that meme, but whatever.
I can't understand any of the memes nowadays. There's a fucking new one that's just fat Bugs Bunny.
What? Not the dudes. I mean the fat Bugs Bunny.
It's a new one, and it's just, for some reason, it's called Chung. And it just has Chung in big letters, and it's a picture of fat Bugs Bunny, and that's the meme. We're getting to that point. We're all getting too old, so we don't understand it anymore.
We're not hip with the young crowd anymore.
What the hell is up with freaking postmodern memes?
You need to be 15 years old and also high on marijuana to understand. And we are neither.
Well, at least I still understand freaking Johnny Yes Papa memes.
Oh, God.
Let's leave it at that because the freaking people will actually copyright claim the freaking video. Shit, you not.
Yeah, oh, I know. And there I will save Doot to my computer. Oh, man. Did you guys see my new avatar on the forum, too?
No, but I'll check it.
I want to
You know,
say I did, but I can't remember.
I would I would very much like it if my voice didn't count every 15 seconds.
Yep, yeah, there's some problems right now. Okay, it looks like it's cleared up.
Oh, right. It's a corpse holding a corpse.
Hey,
What?
what?
It's a bunny.
Yeah.
It's
Do you
Doom
know
Guy holding a bunny.
do you know why do you know what happens to the body, Pink?
You fire it from your cannon.
No. I think the ending of Doom 2 is showing how Doom Guy killed all of the demons because they killed his body.
That is
So
Doom
it's
Guy.
like John Wick.
It's Doom Guy. Doom Guy is John Wick. I want to say that was actually the ending to Doom 1, not Doom 2. Or no, it was the
I
part in Doom 1 where they showed off that the demons had invaded Earth. It shows a little picture of a
oh
bunny in like a whimsical open field that's sunshine, and then it cuts to the other side where it shows that the bunny's head is on a pike and Earth cities are overrun by demons.
ah
But yes, Doom Guy's motivation is those fucking demons killed my bunny. And I love it. It just next Doom game needs to have a fucking moment where it's cutting between hardcore super violence, where Doom Guy is ripping a demon's arm off and shoving it up its ass with one hand, while in the other hand he's holding a machine gun that's killing like 10 demons. And it's cutting
no
back and forth between that and a picture and fond memories of the bunny like chewing on fucking carrots or some shit, right?
wait, is Doom ID.
Doom is id. It's one of the original id
Okay,
games.
So I'm pretty sure it also did Jazz Jackrabbit, didn't they?
I think they might have.
Let me look it up. Because if they did, which let me check. Can't freaking check. Okay, that was freaking epic. Shit.
Ah. Oh well.
Because I just wanted to have freaking I wanted to have Jazz on Doom Guy's head because just firing machine guns and like rocket launchers and shit. Like this body that's just Rambo as a sidekick for Doom Guy.
Oh, that would be awesome. Yet Doom 2016 is such a fucking good game. I still find they're really good about secrets. Some of the stuff is really well hidden. Some of the stuff they are just like, fuck it, here, it's on the map, go get it. They don't tell you how to get it. It's just like, it's in this area. You figure out how to fucking get it, nerd. Because like most of the collectibles are that hidden that way. Like you guys have seen the gif of Doom Guy finding a little action figure of himself and fist bumping it.
Yes.
Right, so those are on the map. The stuff that, like, the data chips that increase your health, all those things are on the map. The game doesn't tell you about another kind of hidden secret collectible. Every level has a hidden lever that you can pull that opens up a new room on the map, and that new room is actually a room from one of the classic Doom maps. And not like a classic Doom map room that's been remastered into the new style. No, it's straight up like your character steps into another room and he suddenly steps into fucking 16-bit DOS game room. And it looks hilarious because your first person elements are still like modern day, but the rest is classic Doom. So
I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome. And every time you enter one of those rooms, you unlock a new level, and the level is just straight up a port of the original Doom level into the modern engine. But they don't change the graphics except for Doom Guy himself. It's like when you play. It's like in Smash when you play fucking on the Donkey Kong or the original Mario Brothers levels, right?
Right.
And those are my favorite fucking those are my favorite fucking screens in Smash. I found out the other day they're actually really unpopular. I don't get that. Those are the best.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people hate them. I guess because
I did not know.
the Mario Brothers screen is really tiny and the Donkey Kong screen is really huge, so I guess that's what people don't like.
Yeah. I wasn't a fan of the 75M stage, but I was always fine with the Mario Brothers stages.
The Mario Brothers stage was funny just because you'd get your ass kicked by the little Koopas running around.
Right. It's like I remember spending most of the time with my family. We would intentionally knock over those things, the little turtles and crabs, so that they'd run faster.
It's a dangerous game there.
Right.
It's saying I can deal with this. Can you?
That's why the power block is there.
It's an endurance test.
It turns from Smash Brothers into Jump Rope.
Right.
And
Freaking jump rope, fox only, no items.
Okay. So Doom is just amazing. Shadow of the Colossus also really fucking good. Shadow of the Colossus, it's aged really well. I'll talk more about Shadow of the Colossus when I finish it. I'll definitely talk more about Shadow of the Colossus when I finish it because it's hard to talk about it midway through, you know?
Right.
And have either of you guys? Okay, Addy, I have a strong feeling you have at least you at least know the plot of Shadow of the Colossus. Like you
Yeah.
probably read it one time.
No, I actually watched the full playthrough.
Pink, do you know the plot of Shadow of the Colossus?
Nope.
I am going to avoid talking about it then, because it's the kind of game that's so commonly spoiled nowadays. I am really curious to see what would be the view of someone who would genuinely play the game fresh. And you're probably not going to get an opportunity to play it, but I mean, still.
I mean, if Pink can avoid spoilers, then we will probably do a playthrough of it sometime in the upcoming months, in the upcoming centuries.
Yeah. Like, we got plenty of time.
Oh, I suppose we could, yeah. We could
I mean-
jerry rig some way.
Yeah, I mean, we have until the heat death of the universe, so
Yeah. I mean, I don't intend on dying, so
Yeah. I mean, I hope I can stick around for a little while.
Pink, I wish you read. Every time we joke about living forever, there's a fucking Sandman moment I want to reference, and Pink still hasn't read those comics.
Right. It's like I need to start making a list of things I really need to get doing. Reading those Sandman comics is at like the top of the list.
then buying a
Like,
PS4.
everybody says they're the best comics ever. I've not read them.
They really are. They're artistic, but never in a way that's anal.
Right.
I don't know. If you read it, you definitely get it. I think we all right now have lists where it's like, oh yeah, so this is the stuff the other guys want me to check out. Like, because I've got to check out Devil Kings and Sogoku Basra because that's the assignment Addy set up for me.
I want you to watch the. Oh shit! Right, started watching Gaku and Basara.
Is that the high school series?
Yeah,
Okay. I figured one of us had to venture into that realm of stupidity.
it's actually better than I thought it would be, but then I had no freaking standards because it's a school anime.
Yeah.
But basically, it's actually just so far. Like, I'm not really far in. I think I'm 4 episodes in.
Does it play it serious or does it play it for laughs?
It plays it for laughs.
Okay.
It's so far it's the same.
It's Japanese Clone High, basically.
I mean, so far it's quite literally just the same plot as the third season, so Judge Ed, but in a school setting. That's it. Just Judge Ed in a school setting.
Is Oda Nobunaga the principal?
Yes.
The
Oda Nobunaga is.
He's the ruthless principal. Oh, that's actually great.
Yeah, and I think I think at one point he shouts out, I want to say like, almighty punishment or something like that out the window, and then Almighty just strikes the soccer field and it gets destroyed. That was nice.
Well, that's coming out of the school budget. He gets
So
into an
yeah,
argument with another school principal, and their stands come out and they fight. Oh
so
man.
yeah. So far the cast that I have seen is Oda Nobunaga is the principal, Mitsuhide is the well nurse basically, the male nurse. Uh, who else is there? Takeda Shingen, Uesugi Kenshin, and Magoichi Saika are all teachers.
All right, how about the big boy, the pile driver man?
Pile Driver Man has been banished from the school for um trying to take over all of the schools, I want to say, or something like that.
That's always
So
the that's always the goofy thing with school plots is what do you do with a villain who wants to conquer the world? He just wants to conquer the school. Like,
yeah, so I think he lives under like literally in the basement of the school with Takara
he's a
Takara
weird
made it.
basement school basement hobo now.
Yeah, he
Does he do
is.
fucking pile drivers to the fucking furnace?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen yet. He's only been in one scene so far, and they've only spoke. So,
I wouldn't trust the job of handling the thing that could blow up the school with the guy who tried to take over the school, honestly.
but yeah, so he's like that. Freaking Masamune is the leader of the baseball team. Yukimura is the leader of the soccer team.
Oh, there we go.
Chosakame Motochiko, so Asian Jack Sparrow, he is the leader of the biker gang. There's that
Course.
biker gang, and the thing is, they're not even bicycle, and like they're not bikes or bicycles. They're mopeds.
Japan.
Mopeds.
That's Japan. They don't have the thing. Like in the West, we think mopeds are the dumbest looking things ever. I don't think they have that over there.
Uh, anyway, yeah. Mori Motonari, the guy who worships the sun, he is the leader of the musical thing, the band. Yeah, the band.
Does the Jesus man head up religious studies?
I haven't seen him yet, but there is a thing. There is somebody who reads like fortunes.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, those another thing. Right. Tokugawa Ieyasu and Mitsunari Ishida are running for like school president or whatever the hell it is. Like the
Their campaign promise is to fucking expel all Christian students.
no, like genuinely, here are their whole campaign slogans. So Ieyasu's is let's unify the school with our bonds because for whatever reason
Are puns?
bonds,
Oh,
not
it's
bonds.
Japan. Okay, it's
Yeah,
Japan. The Japan words. Bonds, justice, what are the other Japan
vengeance,
words?
vengeance.
Vengeance. Revengeance, yeah.
Yeah. So his thing is that because in three or well in three, yeah. I mean I could say in three because samurai warriors, yeah. So it starts in Sengoku Basara 3, Samurai Warriors, as it was released here. Um, the thing between Ieyasu and Mitsunari Ishida was actually the main plot that got adapted into Judge Ed, which is just this, but in the actual setting that is the main plot line. But so even in Judge Ed, all everything Ieyasu ever talked about was just bonds, nothing else, bonds. So
You see,
yeah,
in
he,
America, bonds don't refer to that. Bonds refer to like an investment thing. So over here, it sounds
yeah.
like he's a financials guy.
So that and then Ishida's campaign slogan is literally just "Down with Ieyasu."
All right,
So yeah,
fair enough.
so far, so far the series has actually been pretty funny. I want to say,
Right, but in the Japan way, right?
yeah, like in the Sengoku Basara way. So
Okay, are we
you
talking
know,
like big explosions, or are we talking perverts staring at girls in the locker room?
big explosions.
Okay.
And the first episode, I want to say it was the first, had a thing where Yukimura and Masamune couldn't settle on who gets to use the training field, which is why it got blown up by Nobunaga later. But they showed some fighting moves, and it's like Yukimura uses kicks because of soccer. Masamune sextuple wields baseball bats.
Oh, of course he does. Does he do it while on the fucking baseball field?
Yeah,
Do they throw 6 baseballs at him?
no. It's just so his freaking sword stance is in the show.
That's
It's so freaking stupid.
yeah.
Yeah, but he also has like the he still calls himself the freaking Dokugaryu, the one-eyed dragon, because I guess they had to stick with it because the actual person's nickname was Dokugaryu. But yeah, another thing is that they have super moves now, like even more super moves.
Of course they do.
Like Masamune has a shot, where it just straight up disappears. And then I don't remember which one, uh, what kind of shot it was, but there's this whole episode where Masamune is like depressed, but depressed to the point where he doesn't even respond to anything. So I'm not sure what kind of depression that is, but whatever. And he's doing that because he's trying to figure out a new type of shot because they haven't won in the last 16 matches.
All right, that seems like a big losing streak.
Yeah. And then I think they would have won it if Masamune didn't start pitching balls at the freaking audience for peaking.
Okay.
Yeah. I recommend Gakuen Basara if you've watched all of the other seasons of the Sengoku Basara animes and you've liked them. But it's not a good entry point, I'd say. I'd say start with the first season, definitely.
Yeah. With that out of the way, I don't think there was really much else I did notably this week. So I believe we can call that a podcast, gentlemen.
Ah, very nice.
Pig finally gets to speak after 7 minutes.
Hi, guys, and bye.
Say bye, Addy.
Bye.
There we go. Hey, you didn't make a smart-ass remark this time.
I don't want to freaking take my voice. That's
All right.
much.
Fair enough. Well, folks, we will see you later.